Hello, good morning, Alejandra. How are you? Alejandra, hello, can you hear me? Alejandra, good morning. Can you hear me? I cannot hear you. Alejandra, maybe you can look on the settings of your microphone, please, because I cannot hear you.
Hello, Miss.
Hi, how are you? Good morning.
Good morning, Miss. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty fine, thank you.
That's amazing. All right, well, let's please begin with our class. And we'll
Yes.
remember that on our previous class, we were going to begin with vocabulary on unit number 3.
Okay.
Let's please see what we are going to see on unit number 3. Well, you are going to be reviewing about everything that is related to food in relation to breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Here we have some of the foods that we eat on breakfast, or maybe even we take for snacks. Let's please begin with the first word, marmalade. What is the meaning of marmalade? Do you know?
Mermelada,
Yes. The next one, please. Can you read?
ham,
Mhm.
egg,
Very good.
coffee, bread,
Yes.
breakfast cereal, orange juice, sausage, milk, cheese, yogurt, toast, croissants, tomatoes, waffles, bacon.
Oh, here, sorry. Breakfast burrito, it says. It's like
Okay.
the Mexican thing. Okay.
Hot chocolate, porridge,
Yes.
porridge.
This porridge is this thing. Oatmeal is the
Okay.
same word.
Donut, muffins, pancakes, breakfast sandwiches.
Very good. Do you have any questions of vocabulary maybe about these foods that we eat for breakfast or snacks?
No, just the porridge. What's
Porridge?
¿Cómo se pronuncia?
Porridge?
Porridge. Okay.
Correct. And well is a synonym for oatmeal. Oatmeal and porridge is the same thing. All right?
Okay.
Yes. Let's move on to the next thing. Vocabulary about dinner or maybe even lunch. Let's see.
Okay. Fried chicken, omelette, pizza, kebab, fish, stick,
Yes. Steak.
steak,
Mhm.
broth, toasted salad, dressing, pasta, rice, soup.
Very good. From these words, is there maybe a doubt or a question about vocabulary?
What's the meaning of toasted salad? Like um, mm,
It's
como picado.
yes, it's basically a mixed salad, like a salad with several vegetables.
Okay,
Es una ensalada mixta. It's basically like a lot of vegetables, more than
okay.
two. All right. Any other word, maybe?
Uh, broth is sopa.
Yes, es el caldo,
Oh,
broth.
caldo.
Yes. And well, soup, we know that maybe some soups sometimes come with some vegetables, some meat, some often some rice or noodles. That's the difference. Here, broth, solo el caldo, no? The liquid thing, only liquid.
Okay.
And the soup with vegetables, meat, and other things. All right. Any other maybe vocabulary question?
Dressing is like a oil or maybe oil more plus vinegar.
Correct. It can be oil, vinegar, maybe even a dressing can be like the ranch dressing we have or yeah, any kind of dressing, cualquier aderezo,
Okay.
¿no?
Okay.
Para la ensalada. Yes. Any other word maybe?
No, this is it.
Perfect. So dinner or lunch. Let's move on please with the next thing. Vocabulary again. No, we are continuing with foods and now drinks.
Great.
Let's please read the first one.
Butter, cheese, ice cream, milk, sour cream, yogurt.
Yes, and in the British English, you just have to add H for
Okay.
yogurt.
Coffee, nuts, mushrooms, fruits, water, tea, soda, juice, salad, soup, vegetables, bread, cereal, flour, noodles, pork, meat, ham, egg, chicken, beef, bacon.
Great. Any vocabulary word, maybe?
Yeah, breathe and breathe. It's sounds like similar.
All right. Breathe from breathing, right? The action of inhale,
Yes,
exhale. And bread.
exactly.
Bread.
Bread, bread. Okay,
Yes.
bread.
Any other word, maybe?
No.
All right. Wonderful. Let's please move on. And here we are continuing with the vocabulary.
Okay, sausage, caviar, fish, lobster, oyster, seafood, shrimp,
Yes, and in the British English is prawn.
prawn,
Yes.
rib, cake, sandwich, potato chips, crisp,
Yes, in the British English.
popcorn, pizza, hot dog, burger or hamburger,
Mm-hmm.
candy, sweet, chocolate, cookie, biscuit, donut, honey, jam, pie, sugar,
Mm-hmm.
mustard, pepper, salt, sausage.
Yes. So here in this sauce, it can be different things, no? As we said before, the sauce can be, or the dressing, like vinegar, oil, or any
Okay.
other combination for the salad. All right. So any question maybe about this vocabulary?
Mm, when we talk about seafood, we have to specifically say lobster, oyster, or maybe we can say seafood.
Yes, exactly. Instead of saying specifically which type of fish you're going to eat, you can just say, I'm eating seafood. But if you want to
Okay,
be really specific, then you will say, I'm eating oysters. I'm eating lobster.
okay,
But
and
seafood in general, it's perfect.
if we say hot dog or hot dog,
Oh, okay. We say hot dog.
hot dog.
Yes.
Okay,
And well, for Americans, biscuit, it's basically having the bread that it looks like a donut and it
yes,
is cooked in a pan with butter. That's a biscuit.
okay,
So, or any kind of bread that is, we can say, not oven, but maybe grilled with butter. In the States, that's
okay,
biscuit. But
okay,
for the English people, for British, biscuit is the cookie.
okay.
All right. Let's move on to the next thing. Well, we're going to review on drinks. Please.
Hot chocolate, coffee, lemonade, iced tea, juice, milkshake, wine, soda, beer, milk, tea, water,
Very good. And here we have extra.
champagne, whiskey, tequila, cocktail, coke.
Yes. Now the last one, Coke. We can say Coke, we can say soda, or we can specifically say Coke, or just to express Coca-Cola, right? Coke.
Okay,
And well, also this juice is general, but if you want to really be specific, you will say orange juice, pear juice, lemon juice, or well, we have lemonade. You can say lime juice or even watermelon juice. So before the word juice, you will have to add the fruit if
okay,
you want to be specific. No?
I understand.
Yes, perfect. All right. Well, any doubt or question maybe about the vocabulary on drinks?
No, I get it.
Perfect. So this is the vocabulary that you are going to be reviewing on this unit. Of course, that you're only going to review maybe just around 15 words, but we review most, no?
Yes.
Most of it. All right. Let's please move on. Well, We have a practice. Let me know. I don't know why it's not showing. Please give me 1 second. And well, what other word could you include to this vocabulary? What is something that you commonly like that you used to eat for breakfast maybe? Is there maybe any other word that you would like to add to the list?
Um, I don't remember if we put a cake.
Oh, a cake. I
Yeah.
I think we didn't have cake. All right. So that's something
Yes.
that you commonly eat.
Yeah. Sometimes. Um, Also, when we say eggs, what kind or how we can say revueltos,
Oh, scramble eggs.
scrambled eggs. Okay.
Yes. All right. Here. I will be sharing with you the link, okay, to the chat right
Okay.
now. All right, there you go. That's the practice, please.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
It's in Kahoot.
It's in Kahoot, yes.
Okay. I'm finished, Miss.
All right, very good. And how did you do on this practice?
Um, all the answer is fine.
Perfect, very good. Let's please do this last practice. It's in life. There you go.
Vocabulary.
Yes.
Finish.
Very good. And how did you do on this last practice?
I think, well,
All right. Is there maybe a doubt or a question that you may have about this vocabulary?
when we uh, uh, when we talk about meat, we made a reference to different kinds of meat, really, and we talk about a stick. It's just a piece of meat.
Exactly. The steak is just a piece of meat.
Steak. Okay.
Steak. Yes.
Yes.
And meat is general, no? It can be pork meat, cow meat, lamb meat, any kind of
Okay.
meat. Mhm.
Okay.
But a steak is specifically cow, no?
Okay.
Cow's meat. Yes. Great. Let's please move on to grammar. Well, what are you going to review on grammar in this unit? You will see the use of countable and uncountable nouns. All right.
Okay.
Let's please review on first countable nouns. Well, as we know, some countable nouns, they just need to be added, no, an s to the ending at the end of the noun so we can know that it's plural, like here.
Yes.
Singular book, plural books.
Books.
And here we have some uncountable nouns, which are the ones that we cannot count. And here we have an example of sugar. Sugar is uncountable, and here we have another list of what are uncountable nouns we have.
Okay.
So whenever we are going to talk about uncountable nouns, we cannot add s to the ending of the word. We cannot even use the indefinite article a because it's uncountable. So we cannot use a, or not even numbers, no, two rice, two bread, no. We just need to say sugar, rice, bread, butter, only that. Well,
Um.
this in terms of talking of a loaf of bread, no, like
Okay.
this specific bread that is for lasagna, that is very long. Of course, we can count the bread, no, because we have pieces of bread. But
Yes.
for American English, bread is an uncountable noun, and well, we count them according to the slices or pieces that we may get. But in Latin America, we have different types of bread that come in a small portion, like for one singular person. Therefore, in Spanish, bread is countable. We can say one, two, three, four, five. But for
Yes.
the Americans, their bread is like a cake and they cut it. So, como el pan molde. So that's the reason why for them it's uncountable.
Okay. I
Yeah,
get it.
great. And here we have some examples of uncountable nouns. All the abstract ideas cannot be counted, like love, freedom, education, luck, health, beauty, music, thunder, are uncountable, as well as something that is made from small parts like rice, sugar, salt, sand, flour, dirt, dust, traffic, grass, and spaghetti. And even some foods, whenever they are cut in small parts, they are uncountable. Like, please, can you read on the list?
Bread, bread,
Bread,
fish,
mhm,
cheese, chocolate, meat, bacon, food, ham,
very good. And here we have some liquids and gases that as well as are uncountable.
water, milk, wine, oil, coffee, rain, soup, air, smoke, blood, juice, fog. What's the meaning of fog, miss?
Nieblina,
Oh, okay.
and also some materials like
Wood, glass, paper, gold, silver, ice, iron, cotton, wool, steel.
yes. And here, be careful. Uncountable in English, as I said, no, uncountable in English. These are
I
some words that for English are uncountable. Please.
furniture, advice, work, news, information, luggage, money.
Yes.
What's the meaning of furniture and luggage?
Furniture, muebles, y
Okay,
luggage, equipaje.
okay,
Yes. So here, no, we know the basis that whenever we have a noun and we can add just an s to the noun to make it plural, ¿no? For countable nouns. Todos los sustantivos contables se añaden una s al final y se convierten en sustantivos plurales, right? But here we are reviewing more about the countable and uncountable. Es muy importante recordar esas reglas y también, ¿no? Ver la diferencia entre lo que es contable y lo que no. What is countable and what isn't. Well, I don't know if you have any doubts or questions about countable and uncountable nouns.
Um, here in the countable nouns, we see uh, we can nosotros podemos aumentar una S para incrementar el plural del singular. ¿Qué
Exactly.
hace que yo me dé cuenta que sea un contable y uno no contable? ¿Hay alguna forma de que yo me dé cuenta más rápidamente cuando es un pronombre contable y uno no contable?
Bueno, en realidad los sustantivos sería la traducción en sí, ¿no? De la palabra.
Ya,
Ujú. Yes, porque wine, vino, ¿no?
ok,
Incontable. Yes, is the translation of the noun. La traducción del sustantivo sería
ok.
lo que nos va a indicar si es contable o no contable. All right. Any other maybe doubt or question?
No, no for now.
Okay, very
Thank you.
good. No problem. Let's please work on this practice. It's about countable and uncountable nouns. Please. And well, of course, ¿no? The classification on this. Y es muy importante también recordar esta clasificación, ¿no? Que acabamos de ver, porque igual nos ayudaría a identificar los incontables, ¿no? Más no los contables.
Ok,
Liquids, abstract ideas made of small parts, some food, materials. That will be it.
What's the meaning of lettuce?
Oh, lettuce es lechuga.
Oh, means in the practice, when we put with in part two, fill the gaps with a and some or any.
Oh, okay. Yes.
Uh,
Please, you have to just wait 2 minutes there and just let's continue because
okay,
that's the part that I want to explain on the next thing. It's here. The use of some and any. All right. And well, here
right.
it says, whenever we, these are the indefinite articles, ¿no? Los artículos indefinidos que expresan una cantidad, ¿no? Unos.
Mm-hmm.
Y and basically we use to avoid repetition of vowels, ¿no? And utilizamos para evitar el choque de vocales. Cuando la siguiente palabra empieza con una vocal, entonces utilizamos an, ¿no? Para evitar el
Okay,
choque de vocales. No puedo decir a apple, tengo que decir an apple.
okay,
Eso en cuanto de los artículos indefinidos. But here, some and any, this is something that we have to review. Please, when do we use some and any? Well, here, whenever we want to make affirmative statements, affirmative, we are going to, and for plural nouns, for plural and for uncountable nouns, we are going to use some. For example, I have some cookies. Yo tengo unas galletas. I need some water. Necesito agua. For affirmative, some.
okay.
For negative, we are going to use any.
Any.
Yes, for plural nouns and uncountable nouns, both. I don't have any cookies. No tengo ninguna galleta. I don't need any water. No necesito agua. And for questions as well, we are going to use any
Also.
also. Only for
Okay.
questions and for negative
Negative.
statements, yes, we are going to use any.
Okay.
Mhm. But what happens here in this example? Could you please give me some bananas? ¿Podrías por favor darme algunas bananas? What happens here? We are using some in
Some.
questions.
Yes.
Mhm. Well, we are only going to use some in questions whenever we know that the answer is affirmative. Cuando
Okay.
nosotros sabemos que mi respuesta va a ser afirmativa, que la persona me va a responder, yes, here you have, voy a utilizar some. Pero cuando no sé cuál va a ser la respuesta, any.
Okay.
Mhm. Yes. And well, here we have some examples of uncountable nouns like coffee, food, help, homework, information, milk, money, paper, rice, salt, soup, sugar, tea, time, and water. These are just some examples of uncountable nouns.
Okay.
But the most important, affirmative, some,
Some.
negative, any,
Any.
questions, any.
Any.
But when we know that the answer is affirmative, I'm going to use
Some.
perfect. That's it.
And when we use isn't,
Isn't?
yes, because in the practice, say, there isn't um, space and after that, cheese
Okay.
isn't.
Isn't. Well, isn't is the negative of the verb to be. Is.
Okay,
So it's
okay,
a negative example.
okay.
Mhm.
And aren't also is
The
negative?
negative of the verb to be.
Okay,
For plural, no? Is for singular and are is for plural.
okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
The third uh, part
Mhm.
said completed the dialogue with how much and how many.
Yes. How much you are going to use only for uncountable nouns. Much. And how many is for countable nouns. Remember here, no? How
Yes,
much for uncountable nouns and how many for countable
countable
nouns.
noun.
Yes.
Okay. Miss, when we can mm, when we can ¿cómo se dice pesar?
Weight?
When we can weight cheese or meat or rice, it's a countable um, noun.
Yes. Whenever we can measure, cuando podemos medir o pesarlo, for example, whenever we want to add something that represents a measurement, it becomes a countable noun, ¿no? Se vuelve contable. For example, if we say a bottle of water, ya se vuelve contable, ¿no? Porque estamos diciendo botella de agua. And we can count bottles. Podemos contar las botellas.
We can say how many bottles.
How many bottles? Yes.
Okay. I'm finished.
Very good. And how did you do on the practice?
Um, a little bit good. 8 of
Of
10.
10? Oh, that's
Yes.
great. Do you know where
Um,
were your two mistakes?
yes, please. We can we um, check, please?
Sure, of course. Yeah, sorry, there. All right. So grapes are uncountable. No, grapes are countable.
Um,
Mhm.
why? Because the grapes came in racines, and
Yes,
I don't
but
know if we can count one, two, three grapes
we can
because
count because they come in grains.
oh,
Yep,
I
those.
just thinking in racines.
Oh, all right.
Okay,
Don't worry, it's fine. And here the next one, chicken.
chicken.
Chicken is, well, it's marking here like uncountable, but chicken is countable if we are talking about one entire chicken, right?
Okay,
It's countable. So you are correct here. The practice is incorrect. Salmon. Now, if we are talking about specifically the fish, we can count. But if we are talking about the meat of the salmon, it's uncountable.
okay.
So I think it's
So
correct. All right,
so
both. It can.
when we talk about meat,
Mhm.
it's uncountable.
Yes,
But
because
we
we will have to explain how many parts. It's it 1 kilogram. If it's 1 kilogram, then it becomes countable.
okay. Now I get it. Thank you.
Perfect. You're welcome. And here there is some eggs. There is an egg. No, here you have to complete with an.
Yes,
There is.
I is it's
Mhm.
singular. Is
Yes,
yes,
exactly. And here
the same. There is
there is some bread.
some bread.
Yes. And let's see here. Very good. And how many cheese? How much cheese?
How much
Right?
cheese?
Yes.
I put first how much, but then I ask how functional is that about how many, because the kilograms are measure.
Mm-hmm. But The answer is giving, no, the exact weight. How much does the
Yes.
mom need? But here the first question will say, how much? ¿Cuánto? Y aquí
Okay.
recién le responde, ¿no? 100 gramos. And here the last thing is meat.
How
How
much?
much meat do we
Yes.
need? Y aquí está la respuesta, ¿no? Pero si el peso hubiera venido antes, entonces tendría que ser how
How
many,
many?
¿no? Yes,
Okay.
porque ya tenemos el
Thank you.
peso.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome, no problem. All right, well, let's please move on to the practice. And here, remember that we were talking about some and any. So some for affirmative statements, negative and questions, any. But something that we have to remember, there are times in which we can use some in questions. Whenever we know that the answer is affirmative, I can use some in questions.
Okay.
Please. Here we have a practice. We have 14, 15 sentences, but the first one is already done. So you have to complete these spaces with some or any. All right, please.
Okay.
If you want, you can turn on the function annotate in Zoom and you can write.
Miss, ¿dónde encuentro la función para anotar?
Está en los tres puntitos donde dice más o more, si lo tienes en inglés
Sí,
descargado.
el levantar la mano, chatear, configuración de la reunión, reunión minimizada,
Anotar.
fondo y filtros.
Y es el icono de un lapicito.
No, no me sale.
Ok, entonces tal vez en la función más y anotar. ¿Dónde
Tampoco.
está participantes? Ok,
Solo
entonces,
sale levantar la mano,
ujú.
chatear, configuración de la reunión, reunión minimizada, fondo y filtros.
Oh, ok, y en los tres puntitos para desplegar las
Ya
opciones.
encontré al otro lado.
Perfect.
But don't write, no escribe.
Oh, ok, maybe tal vez es por el color.
No le puse color celeste, pero tampoco me da la opción. Encontré el bolígrafo,
Ujú.
pero no escribe.
Y la opción texto, tal vez, texto para
Ah,
escribir.
ya, creo que ya. Ahora
Perfect.
sí.
All right.
Mm, Oh, no.
Oh, simplemente hay una opción donde dice undo y redo, deshacer.
Sí, pero ya no hace el deshacer.
Ahí está.
Ahí está. Ahí está.
All right. Well, don't you worry. I think it's time is up, but don't worry. We are
Okay.
going to continue on Friday, okay, with the same practice.
Okay, Miss.
Don't worry. Please, if we could do on the survey, thank you very much. And I will be assigning you all the homework related to this unit. Y vamos a iniciar con la asignación de todas las tareas de esta unidad. Sin embargo, puedes iniciar con el vocabulario y solo tal vez con la primera parte, ¿no? De gramática, de grammar,
Ya.
por favor. Y van a estar extendidas las tareas hasta el sábado, entonces no hay ningún problema. Después del viernes se concluye.
Miss, el video también me lo va a mandar o sigue en o este se va a cargar en el mismo enlace que ya me mandó.
Exactamente, todos los videos automáticamente en el mismo enlace, todos.
Ah, ya, perfecto.
Yes. All right, well, have a great day and see you on Friday.
Thank you.
You're
Thank you, Miss. See you
welcome.
on Friday.